What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. How are we doing today?
It's a beautiful day, despite the Knicks losing.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Noah's dream.
Yeah.
I did catch myself cheering in my apartment last night. I'm invested now.
I don't mean to be laughing.
No.
I'm mad at you. You are wearing a Marty Supreme hat, which feels like you are indirectly rooting for the Knicks because Josh Safdie was there with
You know what?
Chalamet last
It might
night.
be one of those things where subconsciously that reminded me that I had this hat. I haven't worn this hat in
And
forever.
it's orange.
It is orange.
Come on
Well,
over.
I got to wear orange, otherwise I'll get mugged on the street.
Oh,
Come on
well,
over. Come on over, baby.
The videos are pretty wild. There just seems to be some areas to avoid when the.
I don't think they're
when
going to be having
the games
watch
are going
parties tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. How they're gonna organize all that because it was crazy. And plus, just in the security in general, they moved watch parties. There's watch parties all over. They did one in Bryant Park Monday night, but it's just sometimes you watch it's just like people looking. They use a big event to cause problems.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like diehard Knicks fans causing issues. It's people who see an opportunity to cause an issue and they're like, "This is my moment," or like they think they're gonna go viral for doing some crazy shit.
Rhea, where were
There's
you
a lot
last
of
night?
a lot of videos.
You were fired up, by the way.
I was.
Rhea
We have good banter. We should start a Knicks podcast. Just kidding.
She
A
kept saying-
basketball podcast.
She kept
and it's
saying,
just this week.
just let them play, man.
Yeah, these fouls, man.
Because no, it does
That was
get it does
crazy.
get to a point where it's like,
Well,
are we
it's
just gonna?
rigged.
What?
It's
Oh.
rigged, in my opinion.
Oh, my. See, no.
No, it's rigged. I actually really do think it is. That
They're,
it's like
they're on Wemby's back half the time.
What do you mean, Wemby?
He threw Jalen Brunson to the ground.
You know why he threw
He
him to
threw
the
a king on the
you
floor.
Know why you know why he did? Because Brunson was grabbing his jersey so he couldn't move.
Oh,
spare me.
please.
However, Adam,
Wemby's up here,
Yeah.
Brunson's down here. Wemby has all the advantage, okay? He
and he
took
does
him and
love he loves tossing
and
people.
he
around.
does.
He pushes.
and he
people.
acts
It's
like
not
his
his fault
arm.
that
Here's the
his
thing.
head is at his waist.
He acts like it's because his arms are just like in the way and like too lanky to control.
Admit that when he laughed,
but
it was
got,
funny.
He's got big control. He's got big control, and he controlled himself to shoving Jalen Brunson to
Well,
the
yeah,
ground.
he clearly was
NBA
on purpose.
fi-
He was
the-
smiling right after.
Yeah, he's an emotional guy.
The NBA Finals can't be a sweep.
I don't know if that's like
It
like,
is. It's
the
100%
Knicks winning
on their
would be
mind.
Best for the NBA, I think.
Yeah, but they don't want it to be a sweep and it to be over in 4 games.
The Knicks didn't play. Jalen Brunson's not been playing well. Like it's not just like
Guys, listen, let's talk about how we move forward.
Yeah.
We don't let this deter us, and it only makes the
John
week
deter
that
us.
much
There's-
more
there's-
interesting.
It's questionable officiating.
It has been questionable.
It has,
Our
but it's
guys are
always
getting
like-
cold fouled on plays that they're letting the other guys do it, and they've been doing it the whole game. And they said I was doing this the whole game, and now I'm being called out for it.
Yeah.
Trust
But
me, I
that's-
listen to my guys, Charles and Shaq talk.
I also love that Rhea's now like inside the NBA. She's like, damn, these guys are funny.
Let me tell ya.
It's like, yeah, they've been doing it for a long time.
know, the
and, like,
banter between the two
and
of
she's
them.
like, man, these guys, they got great banter. I'm like, they do. They
And listen,
do.
this may be wrong of me. Charles Barkley's,
Cardi B joke.
well, first of all,
Oh.
that one was funny. And his beef with San Antonio women.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got jokes,
He does.
you know?
Tons of jokes.
He has a lot of jokes, and him and Shaq have this banter
Yeah.
that I'm eating up. And yes, I know I'm behind.
Right.
I wish Draymond wasn't part of it. That's my only thing. He's just so unlikable to me.
But he's not in it every time.
He was there last night.
He
He's
was
been,
there.
I think he's there the whole finals.
Oh, maybe all the finals?
Yeah.
Normally,
No, normally, like not
He's
like the
not.
whole year when he's playing, but I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
now since he's out.
My guy Hart was playing good last night, and I don't care what you have to say about it. He heard you. He heard you, and he
that one
answered.
play that you were talking about, though, the funnier thing is when I watched it back was the ball went through the hoop, so there was no reason for him to be diving for the ball.
I know. I was kind of just trolling you
Yeah.
at certain points. Like, I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time, obviously. I should do just commentating a commentation video of my
We'll just go
reaction
live
during
on
the game.
Chicks in the Office, and
Yeah,
it's
just
just
a
you
live of
Yeah.
me commentating the game. Because Matt's reactions, he's like, I can tell he thinks what I'm saying is crazy, but he's like, yeah, I like that one. Go with that one.
Yeah.
He's like, you should say that on the podcast. And I'm almost like, are you
fire up the takes.
No, I'm just like, are you steering me the wrong way though by telling me I should say this on the. He's like, yeah, say that one. I'm like, okay, it kind of feels like you're making fun of me.
Yeah.
What did I say last night? Oh, he made a comment that it seemed like the Knicks were moving around a lot faster. Like it looked like they were, running faster, whatever. But that was when they were shooting on the left side of the court when you're watching. Okay. Then all of a sudden, when they switched at halftime, it looked like the Spurs were running faster. I said, maybe it's that side of the court. Maybe it's easier to run faster at that side of the court. He's like, I like that. I like that take. He's like, whatever that is, start workshopping it. Get it out there.
I'm
directional running a little bit faster a certain way.
I'm all about that. I love watching and being like, I don't know, that rim on the right side, like the rim on the right is very unforgiving. It's like when everybody shot, then they switch and all the shots go on the left.
When you play beer pong and you're like, you switch sides and win one time, and you're like, oh, it's this side
the
is so much easier.
It's the side. Yeah.
So
I will
much
say
better.
this though, I do like Castle. And
they're all so young.
they
though.
are,
Like,
I actually
They're
really,
incredibly
I
young.
do like Castle. Like I think he's a great player.
Harper is insane.
But Wemby,
You need a good villain.
I'm just mixed on him right now. I didn't like some of that, you know?
No,
playing a little
he's
dirty.
very hateable.
You should watch this dirty montage because he's had way dirtier.
Way dirty, yeah.
He's elbowed someone in the face. Like,
But then he like does the shit on the court, and then afterwards he's like hee. Like
you
he
see
likes
it? I mean, he was
people-
drawing-
That's what it is. It's like everyone like coddles him because he's so young.
He was drawing in Gramercy Park.
I saw that.
He was. I can't believe it. I was walking Olive there the other day. I wonder. Imagine I just collapsed.
Fran Nixon 4.
I can't imagine he'd go unbothered.
When I walked down the street this morning when I was walking down the street, you ever play fake scenarios in your head?
Yes.
Every single
All the
second
time,
of
right?
the day.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you just make shit up. I was envisioning myself walking past Wemby on the street and going, "Go Knicks!" I know.
He would say, who said that?
Right. Like big dream scenario. But
it's
I literally envisioned it and I chuckled in my head. I was like, that'd be epic.
It's completely taken us over. On Monday afternoon, Rhea and I were walking down the sidewalk. The guy in a Spurs t-shirt was walking into a hotel, and like we walked past the door. Then I looked at Rhea and I was like, I just had to actually stop myself from booing in that man's face, and I don't even like. I'm not. I don't care that much.
Right.
Like,
It just takes over you.
Just like takes over you. I was like, why was that the first thought that popped in my head to like boo this man walking into a
right. It
hotel?
just you're like, oh my god, really?
I didn't.
She didn't. But the reaction
But
was
it
there.
came into my certainly came into my mind.
Last night
but no,
I-
it was really a who's who at Game 3, the first to say the least.
It was. I had a package come in last night of some new white capris I ordered from the Gap, and they didn't fit right.
Yeah.
And it like
stretchy material or like
no jean. It's like a jean capri.
Oh.
And it fit in certain places and didn't fit in other places. You just looked all wrong. Okay. And it.
I don't think I like a jean capri.
Yeah, I was taking a risk. And I was so annoyed because I had drummed up this outfit in my head for this weekend down at the shore and da-da-da. So I was just, I was down on myself. I'm like down on myself. I'm like, oh, my jeans don't fit. Da-da-da. Whatever. I'm going like this whole thing. And I'm just like in a bad mood. And then the night goes on and we're going to bed. And I just was still in a bad mood about my capris not fitting. And Matt's like, what's wrong? Like, I feel like something's wrong. You're not saying it. And I was like,
on the Knicks.
I was like, the Knicks losing is just really affecting me.
He's like, I don't believe you.
And he's like, he's cracking. I'm like, no.
He's like, there's no way that's
And Fran, I just went to bed. I was like, I'm not elaborating on this any further.
Yeah.
The Knicks.
Yeah.
Because he heard me complain all night about my capris. I'm like, I gotta change it up now.
I know it's
I'm
like
like,
the
you know what?
stereotypical, like whatever the only outfit that people wear of capris, but I really do think it's the only way that capris look cute.
The black
is like a black. I mean, it could be
I've
white.
been wearing black capris all
or
the
like
time
a
now.
stretch, but like more of a
It's stretchy.
stretchy material.
I wore them last week.
I know, with like a cute kitten heel.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
That's all. I think that's the only way it works.
Right. And I tried to make these happen and it just pissed me off. I was annoyed. I'm like, oh my God, I have nothing to wear. You know, the whole song Dance as a Woman.
Yeah.
And then I just was like, you know what, I'm just going to act
Knicks.
like the Knicks loss is really affecting me, but it's really about my jeans.
I thought Bloomberg was. I thought we lost him there.
I
for a
was really
second.
hoping that would have happened to Larry David. That would have been so funny.
Larry
So
David
funny.
being courtside was.
Do you guys remember the Curb?
so opposite of Larry David?
Do you remember the Curb episode when
Yeah.
he accidentally tripped Shaq?
Yes.
Epic.
Yes. And you just see him, and you're like, is he having fun?
Well,
You
know,
would
like,
never know.
Susie's always at the Knicks
Susie
game.
is always there. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's a loyal.
I'm
loyal
surprised
fan.
that he wasn't with her, or like if she was there or she wasn't
Yeah,
courtside.
I didn't see her.
You know who's the
I didn't
most
see
loyal?
No, Kylie.
Mariska.
Mariska is
the
loyal. She might
most
as well be on the
loyal.
bench.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, send me out there, coach.
I sent that video to you guys. I said, "This is me."
yeah.
Meet
She's
my
I
ready.
guys.
kind of respect Timothy for bringing. I don't know if it was like because Kylie couldn't go, or if he said like,
bring
"Let me
Josh
take
after.
Josh," because he's a huge Knicks fan, and like,
Yeah. You know what also it falls onto? And I know we talked about this, but Jordan Woods wasn't able to bring her bag in. You know what she did? She turned her bag into shoes. And that's not the same
That's
thing.
not the same thing. But my question is, why didn't she give the bag to Cat? I'm calling him Cat now.
Yeah.
yeah,
You like that,
You
right?
graduated to cat.
You liked that? I said last night in our group chat, I said, nobody meows when he does anything. It's my new thing for him.
that would
when he
really
shoots.
play into the zesty.
Yeah, if he was like, meow, every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that fucking sucked. But why didn't she put her bag into his stuff? Because he could bring anything he wants in, right? Well, they
Yeah.
did say the players had to go through a ton of security as well, but they have bags. So why couldn't he put his bag in her
I
bag
know.
into his bag?
Well, I guess she turned them into shoes and then like also was a business opportunity. It's like you could buy the shoe.
Yeah,
Like
I
a-
thought they were cute.
Yeah, I agree. I also thought it was like a cute twist on it. However,
It's not the bag.
It's not the
bag.
yeah. So she showed them off. I mean, I loved her whole outfit was fantastic, but into these sandals, not the same.
Not the same. Here's my prediction.
What do you do now though? Like, do you go back to the bag?
I have to go back to the bag.
Yeah.
Because they lost.
Yeah.
My prediction is they win the next one.
Is your friend gonna stop making chicken cutlets now?
That's a good question.
Maybe you make a new item.
Yeah. No. See, it's a different thing because it's like, I don't know. She was at the game.
Well, that's the thing. She was
at the
She
game.
was
Yeah, she was
at the game last night. So
it's
she's
like-
got to go back home.
So it's like, yeah, exactly. Maybe it's like maybe not the chicken cutlet's fault. Maybe it's like I'll go back to the chicken cutlet, but be home.
But at home.
Yeah. I don't know. She did say in her video that she was still going to try and get Carl to bring the bag in for her, but the shoes were like just in case.
Maybe she holds the power. She needs to be holding the bag.
Yeah.
You think Timothy has to call Kylie up like, "We need you. We need you for this next." game.
I could see him being like, we got to pull all the stops. You got to come to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need Kylie and we need Jordan to have the bag.
I think she wins the next. She wins. I think they win the next one.
If they don't win the next, I think
think
all
they-
the pressure's on the Knicks.
They
this
win
year.
the next one. They lose on Saturday, and then they win the one after that.
Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 6.
and that would be the same.
Yes.
Is
the
game,
classic saying.
One of the game is either game 6 or 7, or I guess it would be 6. Would be the same day as a World Cup game, I think, in New York. So that'd be happening all at the same time
Correct. On
Which would be insane.
on next week.
next week, the 19th, or no,
No, it'd be before that.
or the 16th.
Yeah, because it's where are we? What day is it? Yeah, because they'll play Wednesday night, then they play Saturday, then they play Tuesday. I think it'd be the
And then
6th.
they play Friday. Friday
Yeah.
is when we, yeah.
Yeah, but that would be. I mean, if they played Friday, it'd be in
San
San
Antonio,
Antonio,
yeah.
so it's not like it would conflict with
God,
the
that'd
actual
be,
game. I'm sure for fans, it would be a problem.
that'd be
but-
fun. Game 7.
We don't want it to go that far. I speak for all
Yeah.
the Knicks fans. I have a couple other thoughts to get off while I'm here.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead. You
I just wanted to remind you about pop culture Jeopardy.
was one of the
that's
thoughts
why
I
it
was gonna
came
get
in-
off.
Came in my mind.
I can't decide which way I want to go first.
Okay.
Well, you bring up pop culture Jeopardy,
Yeah.
so I'll go into that. The finals, guys, were insane. Spoiler alert, which, I don't want people to have to fast forward the pod, but I know people want me to talk about it that have watched.
91% of dog parents say their pup is an important member of the family, and 40% would even say their dog over a human stranger. Safe to say, people are obsessed. And if anyone gets being dog obsessed, it's Ollie. They're relentless about delivering the best food and experience for you and your dog, and they give you a way to check in on their health over and over and over again. Ollie's fresh recipes are developed by real chefs and backed by vet nutritionists. They're obsessed with making the best meals with the highest quality ingredients. From the moment you start your subscription, everything is tailored to your pup. The meals are perfectly portioned, and you get a pup tainer and scoop for easy storing and serving. Everyone really is so obsessed with their dog. I couldn't be more obsessed with mine. I think you guys know that. And you just want to give the best care for your dog. People do all the funny things, school photos for their dog, making sure they have their own spot. I mean, Olive's got her own spot on the couch, on the bed, her own blankets, everything to make sure that she is taken care of in the best way. Get ready for both you and your pup to be obsessed. Head to ollie.com/chicks. Tell them all about your dog and use code CHICKS to get 70% off your welcome kit when you subscribe today. Plus, they offer an obsession guarantee. If you're not completely obsessed, you'll get your money back. That's OLLIE.com/chicks. And enter code CHICKS to get 70% off your first box. Ollie, feed the obsession.
McShane and Jonathan went down the drain, okay? An absolute
God.
upset of the century. It was a lock for them. Like the entire time, they were just so cocky. They knew everything. It was getting repulsive. The AMC B-listers, though.
Repulsive.
It was. The AMC B-listers got the most points, though, in their game. And then all of a sudden, in the second part of the finals, they come up and they just fucking smoke them by only 600 points. But it was that close. And the thrill was just out of this world. It was like, because, you know, McShane, he can just really get under your skin. Jonathan, he seems like a nice guy, but like I've been talking about, McShane, his counterpart, is kind of like the evil villain of the two. And Matt and I were picturing like running into McShane and being like, "Oh, you don't have much to say without your buzzer, huh? Oh, you don't have your guy Jonathan to back you up, huh?" Like just because we feel like he's just a know-it-all. I know you guys don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm kind of talking to nothing.
We're listening.
All right. Well, at least
Well, I don't know what you're saying. But
Yeah,
We don't know, but we're listening.
that's true. That's a great
And plenty
point.
of people are listening. and
Hopefully
they
they're
know,
watching.
which is why we're not saying anything.
But to make it short, I'm very happy they lost, and I'm happy the AMC
How did they
B-listers
handle
came
it?
out with it
the loss.
graciously, but you can tell they were so fucking pissed. I mean, of course they handled it nicely.
What's the prize money on this?
$300,000.
What?
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Big stakes. You guys been acting like some rookie game. They got more than the traders on Pop Culture Jeopardy.
I knew it was a lot.
300,000 buckaroonies
Yeah.
on here.
Wow.
So
Collins just got it like that, huh?
yeah, congrats to them. And then the other team, why am I blanking on their name? Now I'm fucking up. Is Ashley Hesseltine's husband's cousins.
Oh
that
my
made it to the
God.
finals.
Oh, I saw her posting, but I didn't
Yes.
realize there was
They didn't really
relation.
have a shot, but
but they made it that
they,
far.
well, no, the way they made it that far by like a total accident.
Oh.
In like it was an insane way that they made it that far. Two of the teams had such fucking high points and they had such low points. And then the way that they risked their points in the end, the other two teams, and they didn't know the answer and they lost all their points. And so they ended
They
up
jeopardized their
no,
points.
It literally like, it shouldn't have happened, but it did. So yeah, they made it. And yeah, I just have to say I'm happy with the outcome. And I actually would like to see some returning members. Like, I wouldn't be mad if they gave Jonathan McShane another shot, just because you.
Oh, is that a thing?
No, I don't
No,
know.
oh.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah. I didn't know if you could like
Only Howard's-
return to it.
Only Howard's in the building, I think, deserved a better chance as well. I mean, they made it far, but they should have been in the end. I think the final three really should have been Jonathan
all
and
named
McShane.
Howard?
Only Howard's in the building. Well, because they both look like Howard from Only Murders. So only Howard's in the building, and then AMC B-listers.
Okay.
That would have been like, I think, the final that should have happened, but
Neither of them were actually named Howard, though.
no,
Yeah. Okay.
no. They just look like
They
Howard.
just look like the Howard.
Yeah.
Is Howard the one with the glasses that I'm thinking of?
In the building.
Lives in the.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to picture the actor.
Yeah.
I think I know which one it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a wrap on that. It's really upsetting not having that show anymore, but it was a gosh darn good time watching it. And then on my second note, I am eating up Drake's albums. I'm not going to lie. Like, I know that when I first discussed it, I was sick that week. I was just, he was the first listen.
On the right mindset for it.
I still loved a lot of the songs, but now it's the only thing I've listened to for whenever it came out. I'm forgetting the date.
Yeah.
It is the only thing I've listened to. Iceman and Maid of Honor. I haven't listened to the third album really at all, but
What's the third album called?
Like Habib Tea or something?
yeah, Habib's Tea.
Oh.
And I just can't get enough. I'm not gonna lie. They've grown on me tremendously. And especially when you learn what some of the lyrics mean and you're like, ooh, when it just hits and then you get chills because you're like, I didn't even realize the reference there. And then you realize the reference and then you listen to it more and more and then it just like, So that's kind of what's been happening.
Yeah.
And I said that to Noah and I think he has missed a lot of the references, in my opinion.
He's definitely not listening that
I don't
hard.
know like if I have, but I also haven't like really listened to it at all since like it came out. I actually
You
kind
got
of like
it?
forgot about it until
That's
you like texted
unfortunate.
this
You'll
week.
hear it a lot this weekend because Noah and I are going to be at a house down the shore. We're so excited. I'm so excited. First shore of the summer. Probably
Only shore.
the only shore of the summer, maybe one other time.
Yeah.
But this right now is the only shore of the summer. And so I am so freaking excited headed down there tonight. So yeah, Noah's going to hear a lot of,
It's fine by
Prepare
me.
yourself.
yeah.
It's like it's not like nails on a chalkboard, you know. I can
That's
handle
a
it.
relief.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that to you. If you really hated it so much, I wouldn't put you in that position. Come on,
But
I
I
want to have a
feel
good
I
time.
don't. There are
Like-
songs that I'm fine with. Like,
Yeah. What would you say your full position is on Drake? Fine.
I love some old Drake.
Yeah.
There's a ton of Drake that I love.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to hear some of his older stuff too, if that's allowed.
Of course. Of course. You could go. And listen, I'll play Kendrick as well.
See like some of the Drake fans that will be there are more sensitive, where they're like gonna throw a fit. Like I don't
No,
care.
I like both.
You can play whatever, but like.
Is it like really at that level?
Yeah, so like these people are insane. They're like, fuck Kendrick. Like I'm not like they like cross their arms
Is
like
it really that
Yes.
at that point
It
where
is.
these like
They're insane.
a Kendrick song comes on and they're like, turn this shit off?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yes.
I actually don't know. Like, I'm not around
What do you
that.
mean? We've
refer-
been with
who are
them,
you
Tommy.
referring
Like
to?
we've been.
Oh, I
with
think
them.
Tommy's like
oh.
kidding, though. I don't take it like seriously.
Well, yeah, but they still do it.
Yeah, I'm like, I think he's doing
Right,
it as a
right.
joke.
Right. But he still wants the song changed.
Yeah.
No,
they'll
I don't
be like,
think
I'm
so.
not dancing to this.
Oh.
Like if we're at a club, they'll be like, no, I'm not dancing to this.
Yeah. Well, I'll shake my ass to whatever. So
Whatever's playing.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever is playing, I'm shaking too.
You guys will be good.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't fucking fist fight. I also told.
Hopefully we don't fucking fist fight.
I
Whoa.
don't know, guys. I'm just trying to throw. We're low on topics today, and so I'm just trying to make something out of nothing. I'm trying to just fucking squeeze shit out.
Hopefully we don't brawl at the shore.
No,
She's
me and
squeezing the
Bro's
last
vibe.
toothpaste out of the.
Me and Bro's vibe
Yeah,
are so
yeah.
good. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you guys are having a great time.
I'm literally trying to squeeze something out of nothing right now because like there's not a lot of topics.
Got any more health problems?
Do I have any more health problems?
No one's asked me about meeting Niall.
Oh my
Oh.
God. I'm so sorry. Here I am rambling. I was about to let everyone know that my hemorrhoid's gone.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
We'll get that covered.
It's gone.
It's gone. That's amazing.
great news.
Happy for you.
Thank you.
Everything you did to rid you of that worked out.
We'll do a trick for everybody here. Whatever, I'll say it. I am literally all over the place right now because I just had coffee and we had a lot to do today and I just have so much energy and I'm really just so excited to go down the shore that like I can't stop rambling about shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever use witch hazel?
No.
No.
But I'm aware of its powers.
I'm such a big witch hazel person
Yeah.
that I will put witch hazel on my punan and my butthole often. Like just cause.
on the front.
Not in, but you know, it makes it fresh, in my opinion. This is a trick I learned from waxing a couple of years ago that you would put witch hazel on.
Oh,
to
you're
avoid,
talking more like bikini line situation.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not like
the
rubbing it
way
on-
you said it, I was like, I don't know.
I'm not rubbing it on my clit.
That's what it
but-
sounded like for a second. I mean, when you pair it with asshole,
On the outer,
Yes.
the outer.
I got you.
You know,
I got you.
It's something I learned when I was waxing and to avoid getting like any bumps or
Yes,
ingrown
yes,
hairs or
yes,
whatever.
yes.
But now I just do it really like,
Sure, it helps if you shave too.
yeah, like after I shave, I put a little witch hazel. So, and honestly, just like I put some on my bum sometimes, you know? But then people were messaging me that witch hazel actually helps get rid of hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
So then I was putting the witch hazel on my bum more often this past week, and it's
helped.
It's gone. So, anyways, how was meeting
Happy
Niall?
for you.
Anyways,
Please.
I will shut up now.
No, it was great. It was actually a really cool event and a great way to promote his album because it's really a very intimate setting. Doing it in a bunch of different cities. It was like a dinner party. We were at Cocodoc, which I've been dying to go to.
How was it?
Delish.
Really good?
Food was fantastic. Just like delicious fried chicken. And then the nugget with the caviar on top. And I mean this in the best way possible. It's just like the most perfect like McNugget. You know? You know when you get a McNugget that's just like it hits, it's like the perfect fry. And it has this nugget has a similar fry, but then the inside is like moist and juicy. It's just like an ideal nugget. Delicious. Food was fantastic. We sat with two lovely girls that were sisters as well, which was so fun.
Oh my God.
And that's like why it was also fun. I felt like you got to mingle, meet other people.
How many people were there, like total?
I'd say there was probably 50-ish like fans. And then there was obviously like employees of the record label and of the event was thrown by Resi and I think there was Resi people there, Cocodoc people there.
You know what it looked like? It looked like when you're at a wedding and the groom or bride like walks over to each table to say something.
Yeah. That's very nice of him.
He did a Q&A at the beginning, which was
any good questions asked?
Yeah, very thoughtful questions. Like really about, his songwriting process and his inspiration and all this. It was very sweet and thoughtful. And these girls, because I didn't realize, but I think you had to enter. It was like you could enter to win tickets to this. And I just wanted to give a lot of these girls hugs because some of them were just sobbing.
Really?
Yeah, it was. Aww. I was like, oh, but they were so happy.
Yeah, that's so
like
sweet.
It was just really, and and Niall was very attentive and taking his time talking to everybody. But they did the Q&A, and then we all sat down, we ate, and as we were doing that, like he handed out signed vinyls, and then we all ate, and then he came back around, signed everybody again, was taking selfies with people and such, and was very kind. I name dropped Trent.
How did that go?
Great. He was like, oh, that's amazing. Because I was like, oh, you work with the Foreplay guys because Niall has been on Foreplay.
Yes.
Loves golf.
Tell him to come in here.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you tell him?
No, I did not. There wasn't like a...
we have a podcast
No,
too.
that's fair. Sometimes you just want to have the nice interaction.
It wasn't like a moment of like, let me...
Can I get your number?
Like, let me sell you on something right now,
Right.
It was him having, little conversations with people. And I didn't want to monopolize too much of his time too, because it was like
fair.
Girls had brought memorabilia to
him.
sign and like things. There was a lot of very heartfelt moments, which was great. Gia was freaking out. She was so excited.
Oh, I was so happy for her.
Cute.
She was posting all these like signs on her Instagram story being like, guess where I'm going, hints. And I was like, oh my God, we just spoiled it on TikTok. Like we had put out the episode being like, she's going to Niall, and she was like doing a whole like reveal on her story. And I was like, fuck.
I know. Well, I didn't even really tell her that because she was like, can I talk about going to this? I was like, yeah. But no, watching the videos back, I was cracking up because we both were, but she was just cheesing ear to ear. Like when he came over with the vinyl, she was like,
oh,
it was very sweet. And the food was fantastic, like I said. So we had a great meal and a ton of fun, and he was so sweet. And then I went and met my friends to watch the second half of the game and then went home.
What a great Monday night.
But let me tell you, walking into a crowded bar, holding a signed Niall Horan vinyl, and I was laughing because everyone was like, do you want to like put it down? I was like, no. What are you nuts? What am I gonna... I'm like, the crowded bar, what if someone spills on it?
Right.
Like,
what if someone takes it?
So it ended up
Sell
being...
it on eBay.
It ended up being really funny. I don't think, like this... Lauren took this picture of me because everyone was like, do you want to put it down? I said, no. But there's no easy way to hold a vinyl. It's huge. So I just had it like clutched across my chest.
You're like Chandler in Friends when he's holding the thing.
No, truly. And I'm walking into the bar and everyone's like, what is that?
You're like, duh,
I'm like,
signed
it's a
vinyl.
Niall Horan album.
Add it to
and
the
it's
collection.
signed, so out of my way.
That's amazing, though. That's awesome. And such a cool event for him to do, really.
Yeah, it really like such a thoughtful, smart way to promote this album, which is literally called Dinner Party. So,
I didn't know that. That makes sense.
Kind of, we both were like, had a visceral reaction. Like,
Yeah. No.
That makes a lot
Album
more
is called
sense.
Dinner Party.
That's an amazing.
He met his girlfriend at a dinner party.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's an amazing album title. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, that really sold me.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
And this, song called Dinner Party as well.
Oh,
So,
well, that's great.
met her at a dinner party. Yeah, it's sweet.
That is really
Yeah.
sweet. Well, that's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm so
Yeah.
happy for you guys.
We had a
It's
great time.
Monday night.
It was.
If only the Knicks could have won, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And we'll move it along. Wednesday night, another game, and I think that's really it. Noah and I will be down at the shore this
Yeah,
weekend.
we'll be
if
recording on Zoom for Friday.
any lucky single ladies are out there.
Yeah, pimp me out.
Hey, hit Noah up. He's ready to party.
You guys will be hitting the town.
Yeah, we will be hitting the town.
This is I've never been to this area.
Ugh, love
Great area.
love it. But we'll still be going out to like our usual spots. But Lavalette has some great local spots as well that I'm so excited about. It's such a cute town. I'm so excited. And you'll get some beach time too, Long Island.
Yep.
We've really swapped lives.
We really have. We really have. It is funny,
Yeah.
but it's just, completely on the other side.
Yeah.
But it's like I had my time and I love it. I love being at the Jersey Shore as much as possible, but now the roots are there.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. And I just love it. I can't quit it. You know what I mean?
no,
I can't.
you just can't.
I can't quit Jersey.
Yeah.
I've fallen in love.
I love that. It's music to my ears. It's a great
amazing.
place.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into the rest of today's episode. Summer House Reunion Part 3.
It's finally come to an end. And are we better?
Who knows? Ethan Slater and Ariana Grande have broken up. Apparently, we've been broken up for months. And we have voicemail. So let's get into it.
Ton of drama to get into today, but first we need to talk about the things that's keeping everyone's lives organized right now. Microsoft 365 Copilot. What if you could add an AI assistant to your work without leaving your workflow? It's built into Microsoft Excel, Word, and Outlook. Copilot works where you work, helping you do more in the apps that you already use. In Word, Copilot helps turn scattered notes into a first draft. In Excel, it generates insights from your data. And in Outlook, it cuts through the noise to get you up to speed faster. So if you're opening up your email in the morning and you just have a ton to catch up on, Microsoft 365 Copilot makes it so easy to summarize those emails so you're really getting the meat of what you need to know. Maybe you're taking notes in Microsoft Word. You just want to be as organized as possible. Microsoft 365 helps you do that. The apps go further with Copilot. Learn more at m365copilot.com/work.
All right. Let's talk about the Summer House Reunion Part 3.
Big Part 3. And you know what? After watching Part 3, this could have been 2 parts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know what you're saying.
you know what I'm putting down?
I'm picking it up.
You catching our drift?
Yeah.
I'm catching it.
And I do agree with how it sort of ended, with Lindsay kind of being like, I don't think we've really made any progress or learned much more. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, I don't think any of them believe the timeline that Wes and Amanda are saying. So therefore, there's no way for them to like come to a united agreement at the end of a reunion, because it's like, well, you keep talking and we don't believe anything you're saying, so you're not going to make any headway in a positive way. I just want to acknowledge our friend Jesse Solomon, and poor guy was struggling the whole reunion. The tears, he was crying the whole time. And I felt so bad for him to be like, I know this like isn't about me, but he was so sad, and I don't blame him, because it's like you're sitting in the top of the bleachers watching your friend group just disappear. It's just dissolving before his eyes, and he's very sad about it. And you're seeing the emotions, and that's what led to Wes being like, "Yeah, I'm really sorry," and Andy Cohen being like, "I'm sorry, I gotta ask, like, are you on a beta blocker? Like, what's going on here? Because everybody's really emotional, and you're giving nothing."
The one thing that I really want people to get through their heads is that a beta blocker does not do this.
Yeah.
Like a beta blocker doesn't sedate you in a way that like a Xanax or a Klonopin or one of those will. Like a beta blocker is simply to control like the body part of it and like slow your heart rate down and that aspect of anxiety. But the way that Amanda and Wes are acting is not beta blockers. So you maybe they did take a beta blocker with other stuff on top of it, but you see people being like, they took so many beta blockers. A beta blocker is not going to do that to you. People take beta blockers to get in front of a room and do a presentation.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, like you can't do
and
a presentation like
that.
That's so...
Yeah,
I think
Wes just wanted to say yes to like
whatever Andy was going to ask. Andy could have said, "Hey, did you take a Xanax?" And Wes would have said, "Yes, I took a Xanax." I think he just said, "I might as well say beta blocker."
Right. I think he wanted to give a reason for why he was acting the way he was.
Or I could see people thinking like Xanax is called a beta blocker, because the term beta blocker is used so much lately that people don't even know. Like a beta blocker is like propranolol.
Yeah,
like it's not Xanax or whatever. So coming from your past pharmacy tech. So I think that people just use that and think that that's what it means. And I'm sure West maybe thinks the same thing. But they are so clearly emotionally checked out of this entire conversation that you really didn't get anywhere. And I agree with what you're saying that Lindsay brought it up. Like, I don't even feel like we learned anything new.
Yeah.
Mia said, I feel like I learned like less.
Yeah.
You know, I'm leaving the situation knowing less. I agree with that as well.
Dave fully acknowledged in this part. Full name, Dave Portnoy mentioned.
Dave Portnoy and Brianna mentioned for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, there was no clarification. Like, there was no pushing of like okay, why was that said?
That's
why
what drives
did
me nuts.
Brianna, like, why did no one say, why did Brianna tell Dave that you said you were dating? That question was not asked.
I know.
It just was like, that wasn't happening.
I know. It was like, why didn't someone say to West, did you tell Brianna that you and you and Amanda were seeing each other at the Super Bowl? Because he didn't even really address that. Like that was not acknowledged.
It was not acknowledged at all.
Maybe
there was so many things that just went unpushed. Like there was no digging, and that really annoyed me because I feel like there were a ton of follow-up questions that could have been asked to get more answers out of them, even though they were really giving nothing.
Yeah.
Ciara poured her heart out.
She did.
And discussed how much she was there in support of Amanda the entire summer through her divorce and everything.
Watching those clips back was watching all those clips back was hard too.
Right. And Amanda said that, you know, that she's going to apologize till she's blue in the face. And
never has an apology sounded less heartfelt.
No, never. And
that's because they're on something.
They are 100%.
Because it's like hearing Amanda, there's no, and not that Amanda has this overly emotional personality, but just kind of hearing like, Ciara, I am really sorry. Mm-hmm. And I will continue. Like, there's no like, Ciara, I am so sorry. Like, there's
and how are you not brought to tears in the way that everyone else is brought to tears? You got Kyle crying, Ciara crying, Jesse's crying, and Amanda, the only time I'd saw her
sobbing my eyes out if I was caught in that situation. Like I'd just be like, I'd be like, because now you're just caught.
Right. And it's just, I mean, I did feel for Jesse because, you know, he did go to West for, you know, it felt like a shoulder to lean on, especially when he was dealing with the cancer scare from the first season. He leaned on him. And I think he really looked at West in a way that West didn't look at him. I think that Jesse looked at West as way more of a friend than West looked at Jesse.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of maybe West's whole thing with all his relationships and his friendships.
And Amanda.
And they were really pushing, you know, hey, what's the deal with this exclusive girlfriend you had? And he changed his answer about 500 times. We weren't exclusive. She thought we were exclusive. We were exclusive. What's the plan with Amanda? No plan.
What did he say? I think I've done this. Like I've probably lied to like a zillion girls or something. Like, he said something crazy like that too. And also acknowledged like when Lindsay was like, yeah, no, you guys are like, you're right to be, worried about her thinking that I can commit.
Yeah. Ciara was like, you're a sociopath. And, I'm with her. It's frightening, actually, to see the way, because then it's so different on his podcast. He yaps away.
Yeah.
And then you see him here, and it was just a whole lot of nothing. And there was no answers for everything. And they kind of they blew this up for a potential hookup and not like for love. There wasn't a, because they were asked, like, are you guys in love? Have you said that? And they said they haven't said it. There were conversations about, their feelings and da-da-da. It's like, okay, so you guys didn't even feel like, oh my God, I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this person. Like, they could have sat on that couch and yes, 100%, people would be mad at them and the whole thing. But if Wes got up there and was like, I truly fell in love with Amanda, or if Amanda was like, I fell in love with Wes, and I really,
that's just the thing.
They didn't because they can't even say it. Yeah. So it's like, there's not even the point where they could be like, I truly feel like I love this person, and maybe time will tell, but right now I feel like I love this person. There was none of that. And on the other side of that, you could have had Amanda get up there and be like, oh my God, I can't believe I threw my friendship away for you for the sweaty pig. And oh my God, I can't believe what I'm doing here. I've woken up and gosh, I fucked up and I'm so sorry and I'll do everything I can to make up for. No, she's like, I'm going to see how this, I wish I could have both. I wish I could see how this plays out. Why do you want to see how it plays out with a man who is so emotionally unavailable in every aspect, has never had a committed relationship, has so much trouble committing to a singular person? Why do you want to see how that ends up?
It has been insanely gullible. She's just believing like West is telling her all the right things and she's believing it. Like it's just,
it's been shown time and time again that he can't have a committed relationship and he lies to everybody. And so it's just sad. It's really sad to see, she went to, it seems like they're trying to make it work. And then, and the part where he was like, I want to see if we can get back to like the beginning, those feelings at the beginning. Everyone's like, oh, you mean like the honeymoon stage when you're sneaking around and whatever, and it's all fun. Like that, it was careless in the way that like they didn't have what seemed like these like real hard feelings for each other. It seemed like more of just like a want to hook up kind of thing, rather than like I have deep feelings. And that unless otherwise, but they didn't say that. It felt like that is kind of the vibe that I was getting, was that they didn't feel that way.
Yeah, they didn't say it. They could have, they didn't. So that would have made more sense. And I think Wes also saying, it's only been 6 weeks or blah, 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 however long. It's like they haven't gotten to that point of using, love or anything of the sort. But I don't know. Regardless of speed, I think like it's clear, and that was what everyone was saying, was that there was such an emotional connection that had been forming between them, that those feelings are probably there and probably turn into love like very quickly, if that is the case, where it's like, this is the connection that you're having. So I think it's a struggle for any of Wes' relationships, and even this like, was he telling Mia that he loved her? Probably. Like, it's just, there's you just can't really trust what he's saying about any of his relationships, because it really does seem that he feeds girls bullshit and continues to see other girls or tell them what they want to hear, and then it either fizzles or he disappears, whatever is going on. Like, it's like, for him to even acknowledge that he knows that he does this is like, you're going to stand 10 toes down on this, Amanda. And honestly, Carl hasn't said much when it came to these two, but in this moment when Carl was like, Amanda, you've heard everything you've heard from him today of the multiple other girls and everything that he's saying, and you still want to see this guy? Like, what's going on with you?
Yeah, and he's absolutely right. And I think maybe it's a moment of like, oh, now I have nobody else because I have screwed everything up.
Right, like
But I
Kyle
feel
said,
like-
isolated her.
And I feel like, she wouldn't have Sierra. But if she sat there in that moment and was like, guys, I fucked up, she could have got Bailey. She could have got Lindsay. She could have
yes.
got some of the women to be like, you know what, Sierra, we stand by your side with this. We're gonna give Amanda the chance to like kind of come back here and leave West behind. But
she hasn't wanted to. Clearly, they're still together, and that's what they're now. Allegedly, they are exclusive. So they say that since the statement came out from the two of them that they've been exclusive.
I do,
but it's like I don't think he would still. I don't think he would call her his girlfriend.
No, I do think it's sad that. And this is not in defense to Amanda. It's just more like, holy fuck, wake. And Bailey was trying to tell her this, like, wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because when this relationship ends, who is she going to have?
Yeah.
And I'm, I think she has other friends outside, but like it kind of feels like she's just being like, fuck it, I'm just going all in on Wes and I'm just going to, throw everything else to the side.
Yeah.
And you could tell Bailey was like, come on, Amanda. And everyone was trying to be like, come on. And she's just not seeing it.
It really did feel like they were trying to
not seeing it. I don't know how you can't
help
see
her
it.
answer his questions.
His whole demeanor, everything was terrible. Everything was so bad. It was just so bad. There was something else.
It just felt like they were reading from a script. Like that they had just prepared statements. It was like, hey, when they ask us about this, we're gonna say this, and that's it. Like for Wes to even say, I wanted to come out here and really articulate how everything went down. Well, you did a terrible job.
No, they did an awful job of explaining anything really. And every time they did, it just sounded sassy and with an attitude and no real feeling or emotion behind it. And they kind of just, left everyone's feelings to the side and didn't care. I mean, there was a moment where Amanda and Kyle have a hug, which was extremely emotional in my opinion.
Yeah.
It actually kind of made me nauseous. Not in a way that it's made me sick to see them like that. I just felt like, oh my God, this is like sad what's happening right now. Like you see West standing there. He pulls out his phone. He feels awkward. You got Amanda and Kyle like strongly embracing. And then you could just see Andy kind of getting a read on the situation. Like the whole thing is just.
Amanda's like, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
It's just uncomfortable. The whole thing is quite odd. And, now like Jesse was saying, it's this friend group that they had and they had such a great summer is dismantled and never will be the same ever again. And kind of have to leave it at that. This is what I wanted to say. Why on West's podcast did he say things started getting more serious in February? But they claim that they didn't even smooch until the end of February. Remember on his podcast when it first came out, he said things started getting more serious in February.
I don't know. They're trying to claim that it was just like emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
because
it,
what was before February that it started getting more serious in February? I think, you know what I'm saying? Like what?
Right, at the beginning of the year, they were just like kind of hanging out as friends.
They weren't monogamous after they had told each other feelings because he had his other girlfriend, Miha. Yeah. And
probably
Amanda,
not the only one.
Right, and Amanda knew that. And I don't think she was the only one. And it's an end of a chapter, an end of an era, and we shall see what happens with these two. Because boy, oh boy, was really a lot of things left unanswered, very up in the air, and for things to be thinking about. I'm hoping Sierra now can just like leave this all behind her. The final nail in the coffin to just be done with West, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
This episode is brought to you by Noble, Barstool's favorite footwear brand. Noble is a brand known for their best in-class footwear, and they're everywhere right now. Walking around the city, at the airport, wherever I go. They've got so many great styles and colors for every activity, and they're about to drop their newest strength training shoe, the Outward Flex. Outwork Flex. The Outwork Flex, the new strength training shoe, which we are so excited about because we love some strength training. It's durable, it's flexible, and it's comfortable right out of the box. Cushion where you want, structure where you need. Get the newest no-nonsense lifting shoe from Noble, the Outwork Flex, when it releases on Thursday, June 11th. So that is tomorrow when you're listening. We love Noble. I got a new pair of Nobles that I've been using for walking that I absolutely love. I've been trying to hit a certain amount of miles walking every single day in the month of June, and I have been crushing it with my Nobles. And now I'm so excited to try out their new lifting shoe. Exclusively for Chicks in the Office listeners, Noble is offering 35% of your first order. Off your first order, that's 35%. Visit www.nobleproject.com and use code CHICKS for 35% off your entire first order. That's www.nobullproject.com and use code CHICKS for 35% off.
It's just really, now it comes down to what they do with the show.
Right.
What this show's going to look like going forward, who's doing it, who's not doing it, where they're going to be, cuz that's going to be pretty interesting. Like if they're just off the shows, how long do they last? But if they are on the shows, do they try and continue?
Andy
to
was
be together?
asked, he was coming out of a car and he was asked, and he was so annoyed. Did you see this video?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh my God, he was so annoyed. Someone asked him about it. And he was like,
if Weston and Amanda
well,
were back
he
to
got out of the
shows?
car and he was like, did you see the video of Amanda? And he was like, what? And he was like, Amanda spitting. He was like, okay, good. Like literally responding like that. And then they were like asking about Summer House for coming back. And Andy was just like, and just walked away. Like he just was done with it.
I can only imagine how much he's being asked about it. Just all over the board from different people, but
He was in a lovely mint green suit though.
yeah, new boyfriend
Yes.
that he
Because he
has.
did say that he wouldn't
Which is
be
very
like giving
sweet.
up his time to somebody that he wasn't
no, it's
serious about.
he talked about it on radio.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he said that they had met last summer. So it's been about a year.
Yeah.
And that's now it's can be whatever, they're out in public and people know who he is, but he's so happy and this guy's the one and all these things. It's very sweet.
Yeah, it is very sweet.
Yeah.
Happy for him.
Happy for him. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it all goes from here, because there's just like a ton of rumors flying around of who's going to be back doing what and when. And to play devil's advocate, I know a lot of people say they don't want Weston and Amanda back. However, if it was announced that they were to come back, I think everyone would be like dying for seeing how that goes down. But I just don't think Sierra would be back then. It's one or the other in my mind. It's either Sierra comes back or Weston and Amanda come back.
I mean, well, we got a little glimpse of it when Amanda is telling him not to eat the cookie. Meanwhile, everyone else was eating the cookie. She's like, don't eat it. We're cheersing. And then he's like, it's like, we're doing this already?
Right, and then it would be like, oh, we're watching this relationship now on reality TV?
Right.
I don't know. I do think everybody else on the cast would film with them for the sake of like TV. When it comes to Sierra, she obviously doesn't have to work with them or see them ever again.
No, I mean,
why doesn't want to?
Why would you want to spend your whole summer in a house?
But it just could be a situation where it's like, what do the showrunners choose in what direction they want it to go in, or I don't know. They slap those two on In the City. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Who knows? Moving on to another couple people were very confused about. Ethan Slater and Ariana Grande seem to have quietly called it quits months ago. They've been broken up. Ariana's now on the Eternal Sunshine tour. We've been seeing a lot of videos of that.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to add about this. Like, I'm not like...
We haven't seen them together for a while.
I don't think we really saw much of them together in the first place. So I'm not like, oh, wow, they're not together anymore. I mean, I'm probably more interested in Ethan's situation at home.
Yeah.
What happens with his...
Right. Well, you got to imagine
the whole thing.
That it's kind of like a "I told you so" situation.
Right. That's how his ex probably feels.
Yeah. People magazine wrote, several months after her split from Ethan Slater, they said this happened months ago. Ariana Grande is doing great and remains focused on her flourishing career. She kicked off the Eternal Sunshine Tour on June 6th, and she said, obviously putting out another album. A source tells people that the star is incredibly focused on preparing for her tour. She seems very happy. It's all been positive vibes, and she just is focused on that. And that's really it. And they quietly split several months ago, and they split amicably.
That's what they all
They
say.
noticed
Thank
that
you, next.
Ethan Slater liked her
Solid.
Ethan liked her Instagram post of like the first night of tour. Nearly 3 years of dating. It's amicable. They gave lots of time and careful consideration and decided to go their separate ways, the source says. They're still friends and very supportive of one another. They have been quietly broken up for several months, and like, it was the same kind of thing. She's doing great preparing for tour. I don't know. Maybe it's a proximity thing. It's like while they were doing all the Wicked stuff, they were together all the time. Mm-hmm. It was hot and heavy then. Now that that's all over, it's like, what's keeping us together?
Yeah.
Or keeping us romantically together? They could just be friends. But yeah, in the sense that if you look back at the origin of this, where it seemed like he maybe allegedly blew up his life a little bit, do you look back at this with regret or nah?
Right. Well, the thing is, if he had wandering eyes in the first place, it's probably best it wasn't with his ex anyway. But just like the way it all went down.
The way it all went down, yeah.
Probably.
Because at that time, it was like, oh, could this be... It's the same situation when you see that happen. You're like, oh, you better hope it works out for them. Mm-hmm. And this, it does feel like this is the amount of time where things start to go awry, like the 2-3 years.
Yeah, she's
where
like...
doesn't work out. She did change the lyrics in, was it Thank You Next?
Yeah.
To 2 engagements.
Wait.
Or 2 marriages.
Well, because she was engaged to Pete and then she was married.
Yeah.
So...
She just, it was like a little nod to herself. She giggled.
I completely forgot about that guy that
Yeah,
she was married to. Oh my God.
Fully
She was
married.
fully married.
Yeah.
That must have been really just like a quarantine fever dream for her.
She must look back and go, what the fuck?
Because we really didn't see them because it was COVID time. So it was like they just nested.
No.
And then got married, and then when everything went back to normal, it was like, nope.
Right.
Broken up.
Him and then Demi Lovato's ex.
Yeah.
Who was like tweeting about Selena Gomez. Are just like 2 fever dreams in the in that like pop girl world.
Totally. What was his name? Max.
It was Max something.
Yeah.
And he was a freak.
Yeah. So I don't know. She's gonna be of course focused on tour now and a new album, but
Back
we'll see.
Bikini Bottom.
Back to Bikini Bottom.
You nailed the references here.
Thank
You
you.
really did.
Yep.
All right, that wraps up the topics. Life is all about choices, like deciding what new social trends to try out, which celebrity gossip to believe or not, or if that hot new show is worth a stream or a skip. At State Farm, their goal is to help you make decisions that you feel good about. And when it comes to choosing coverage, you can feel the same. That's why with the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you could choose the right amount of coverage to help create an affordable price, so you can get back to Friday movie nights with your friends. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state. All right, let's get into the pop corner. We're taking your hot takes, your voicemails, your opinions. Let's hear them.
Hi, Rhea. Hi, Fran. Hi, Noah. Hi, Olive. This is Kristen calling from Denver, and I have a Love Island hot take that I would love your opinions on. Breakfast used to mean something. I feel like back in the day on Love Island, girls would get breakfast from their guys if they were like super locked in, or if they were in a couple and they wanted to initiate interest in another girl, or a bombshell came in or something like that. But it used to mean something. Like, their resources are a little limited in the villa with what they can do, and breakfast used to be a grand gesture. Now, we watched the Love Island USA premiere last night, and they're just giving breakfast out willy-nilly. It's night 1, and the guy's like, oh, what do you like for breakfast? Hot takes. These girls shouldn't be getting breakfast unless their guy is actually interested in them. Would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you. Have a great day.
You know what? I love this,
Hell
but,
yes.
but as we're unfortunately living in the time after Ace where he said, breakfast is the minimum.
Yeah, that is, you're 100% correct.
He changed the game.
The fact that you brought that up, thank you. He said breakfast is the bare minimum.
And now that's why they're starting off. They're starting off with breakfast early.
The thing is, they have start off with everything but cum right off the bat in this place. They got kisses, they got breakfast, they have literally everything right off the bat. So
in full relationships,
it's like there's no waiting anymore. But you
No.
are right. That
where's the foreplay?
there has been no foreplay. There's no tension conversations where you're wondering if they like you, and
I really hope he makes me breakfast.
Then after your first kiss, he makes you breakfast that next morning, and
It
then
used to just be coffee.
Yeah, and then he doesn't bring you breakfast the day after that, and you're mad.
Yeah.
Where's the protein?
Yeah.
Everything is just so much.
And it does seem like they make some pretty detailed breakfast.
Yeah, they're doing a
lot.
The whole brekkie. So coffee, tea. What's your preference? You like coffee, tea, matcha, full breakfast.
Yeah. And you know what?
Buffet.
Look, on one side, I'm like, hey, I'm glad everybody's eating breakfast.
That's a huge plus.
In this day and age, I'm glad we're showing everybody
Thank
eating
God.
breakfast.
Right. That is a huge plus.
It's everybody's getting a full balanced breakfast.
At least
which
they're eating.
Happy for. But yeah, it is funny. She's definitely right where it's like it used to be more of a grand gesture. Now it is like whoever you are technically coupled up with, it is your obligation to make breakfast. Like if you don't, it's a problem.
Yeah, I love how it's like, bitch, you better work for this breakfast. You don't just get free breakfast.
Yeah.
Gotta make it yourself. Get in the kitchen.
Yeah. All right, let's do another one.
Hi, guys. This is Kylie from Denver. I wanted to get your thoughts on Madelyn, Cline, and Henry, whatever his name is, on TikTok. I love Goofball, but I do not understand this man, and I do not understand this pairing. So I'd love to know your thoughts on these two. And yeah, love you guys.
Love you too.
I think we have differing opinions.
Yeah, I mean, Henry stresses me out. Like, genuinely.
Yeah.
He stresses me out.
Yeah. My thing with him is I've never met him. We never met him. We don't know him. But we do know people that know him or are acquainted in some way. And my guess is that his whole TikTok persona is not how he is all the time. I think that's fair to say about a lot of people that are on TikTok.
And I think that maybe I get confused with that because when he's jumping up and down talking about a sweet treat and stuff, I'm just a little stressed out by it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, wait.
I don't think that's. I think he has created this online persona and people love it, and he definitely plays into it. I also could be talking out of my ass. I don't know, but that is the impression that I get, and then the videos are fun and that's his way of sort of performing and changing things from the way he really is. I can't imagine anyone maintaining that level of enthusiasm all day, every day. So there's just, that seems different to me. I also think Madelyn Cline is amazing, and
me too.
I trust her judgment. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, they're together. She likes him, which makes me think that he's probably a very real and normal guy.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And she is very goofy and fun as well.
Totally.
So I actually do see it working. And
I think she also plays it up online too. It's fun.
And I think that's a lot of people. I have had a lot of people tell me that I'm a lot more quiet in real life.
Yeah.
Or more shy than they would think. And you know what? You're absolutely correct. Yeah. I sometimes am.
And you know what? I do think if you and Matt were to make cooking videos or all this stuff all the time, you'd be yumming it up too. Where it's if I came over to watch you guys cook, not on camera, that's not what you guys would be doing.
Right. I mean, some of it, but a lot of times you're trying to make a good video.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I totally see where you may think someone is 100% that way.
Yeah.
I think I have had people be almost offended by quietness sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, I'm just not, when you hear me talk on a show, I'm talking the whole time because I'm supposed to talk on the show.
Yeah.
But I'm not like that 24/7.
No, exactly. And I think that from what I know about him, he seems to be a pretty smart guy too, with good head on his shoulders. I think he had I don't know if he's still what his job situation is, but I know that he had a pretty legit job. And I just feel like I think they make a nice pair.
I'm just picturing her calling him Henry like every time.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, is Henry coming?
No, I do think that they're a cute couple, though.
Yeah,
I do
think,
get it.
yeah.
That's the part I do understand. I've actually been calling Matt Marty more recently.
I thought you were about to say Matt.
No, I'm just for fun.
Yeah.
Just for jokes.
Yeah.
I just started bringing it back.
Yeah.
I'm like, Marty.
Yeah.
It's like, are you calling me Marty? Like, yeah, you know? That is your nickname, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stage name.
Yeah.
That is what the people call you.
Right? Isn't that what they're calling you?
Yeah.
All right, let's play the next one.
Hey, Rhea, Fran, Olive, Noah. I have a take. I don't know if it's a hot take. It's like a room temperature take. But you guys were talking about who would be good on Dancing with the Stars recently. And I think that Matt LeBlanc, Joey from Friends, would be great on Dancing with the Stars. There is an episode of Friends where he does like ballroom dancing with the superintendent, and it's so good. And I just think he'd be such a fun personality to have on the show. And he's older too, so like older, lovable person. But do you think that he's too big to be on Dancing with the Stars because he was on Friends? And where would you draw the line on the level of fame for who should go on the show? Thanks. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Love you guys.
Thank you so much. Matt LeBlanc is absolutely not too big to be
No.
on.
And by the way, like the sky's the limit these days with Dancing with the Stars. So I don't even think that's a fair statement. My guess is Matt LeBlanc has been asked to do Dancing with the Stars many times.
I agree. I actually think you named the perfect person for an answer going forward on who I think should be on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
It's Matt LeBlanc. That is such a good answer. He is the quintessential Dancing with the Star. Like he that is Matt LeBlanc. I do not think he's too famous.
No.
We are having Maura Higgins, Sierra Miller, Rob, Alex Earl, people who are like
no,
I know that that's a different kind of
No,
fame,
but
more
it's-
internet,
it's
but
younger
like
people that are
younger
peaking
internet
in their
fame,
career.
They're peaking. Matt LeBlanc is way past his
Who do
peak.
you want to see him paired with?
Matt LeBlanc, I could see him. Well, you know, Emma loves a funny guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Matt LeBlanc is. He's not Joey.
I feel like he's funny though.
Yeah, but I think he's kind of. I get the idea from him that he's the kind of guy that's like would be, you know, I'm not Joey.
I'm more than just Joey.
Yeah, you know.
There's deeper.
Didn't he do?
Everyone
he said he
think-
did a Joey spinoff.
Everyone thinks
And
I'm
it
just.
failed.
Everyone thinks I'm just ha 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 all
Right.
the time. You know.
There's more to me.
He feels like he would be what's his name now. He's on the show, or he was on the show from Fresh Prince. He won.
From who?
Carlton.
Alfonso.
Alfonso.
He's the host.
No, I know.
Oh.
But it feels like he would be like that type of. Maybe he's not as energetic.
Yeah. I know. I get what you're saying. I think he would be great with.
When you were asking if he was too big, I thought you were talking about circumference.
We've had bigger.
I was trying to think. Oh my god! What?
What? Okay, Charles Barkley.
Yeah. I'd maybe say like. I'd put him with like Britt. I think maybe him and Britt could be great.
No, but Britt deserves a really fucking good
No,
partner.
she does. You're right. She
You know
does,
what I
she
mean?
does. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she deserves
you don't
someone.
think Matt LeBlanc
But
would
you
be
just
good?
never, you never
Not
know.
really.
You never know.
I actually don't think he'd be that good.
Alfonso was fantastic.
No, Alfonso was great. I don't think Matt LeBlanc has
I
those
feel like
moves
he's
in him.
agile.
He doesn't look so agile.
I was gonna
lately.
say I don't.
Maybe he's old now.
Yeah. When was the last time you saw Matt LeBlanc?
Like Howard Stern interview.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the last thing I can think of.
20th anniversary,
Yeah,
probably,
yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that.
Yeah. But that's I do like that answer, and anybody from that sort of late 90s, early 2000s sitcom era probably is a good fit for
You know
Dancing with the
who
Stars
might be
at this
good?
time.
Alicia Silverstone.
I could see that too. That
She's like
there's
an
an
Elaine.
era. Yeah. I see what like that era you're thinking of. Could be good. Yeah.
All right, next. Okay, we need to talk about game day vibes for a second because Truly is fully in their era right now. They're the official hard seltzer of U.S. soccer, which honestly, it just makes sense. And they've got these packs that are perfect for watching with friends. The Star Squad pack and the Wild Berry, so many good flavors, and it's just easy. You bring it, and everyone's happy. You're showing up, everyone's excited. The flavors are super refreshing, very fruity, they're very drinkable, and so you're not getting that heavy feeling after a couple. It's only 100 calories and 1 gram of sugar, so you could just hang, keep watching, keep chatting, and keeping everything going. And I just love that there's so much variety. Grab a Truly Star Squad pack or Wild Berry pack for your next watch party. Keep the vibes going.
Hey, Rhea and Fran. This is Courtney calling. I'm from Long Island, so shout out to us. Well, I'm from Albany, but now live in Long Island. Okay, as you guys were just talking about all off-campus stuff, I had a realization for the fact that off-campus is just the college version of High School Musical. Sports group, sports team, one of them's a baker, and then you have the theater aspect to it. So, curious on your thoughts. I haven't really seen this take online, but I don't know. It just feels very High School Musical-esque, and I think that's why it's kind of nostalgic. And yeah, it's not a book, but it also just brings back High School Musical memories for me. So, all right, love you guys. Bye.
Love you.
I like the comparison.
I like it because Zeke is like Tucker, with the loving of cooking, and
the only thing that's missing is they're not coming together for one sort of event. It's like they're all in their own lane and sticking to it.
Yes,
there's no big musicale at the end, but perhaps they all star in a Wellesley music video at some points.
It is the unlikely pairing. Like High School Musical.
It's the athlete and the entertainer,
right?
The
theater
music.
girl with the athlete.
Yeah,
it's a story for the ages that we all love every single time.
And I think everyone really just loved to compare Tucker and Zeke because rarely do you find a kid on TV around that age that is so passionate about the culinary arts.
Yeah, and he is in real life too.
Who's a better cook?
Damn.
Zeke made creme brulee that one time.
Yeah.
Is creme brulee hard to make?
I think it is.
It is because you got to do the whole
you got to get the caramelization perfect.
Right, yeah.
But Thanksgiving, that's a big
Thanksgiving is big too. I think they're both in different leagues.
I'd probably go in Tucker just because he seems to be really preparing meals for a whole team.
Right. And Zeke was only cooking for Sharpay at one
and
point.
And he held the kitchen. He was like, everyone out.
Right.
He needed to have that.
Although Zeke was in the kitchen at the country club.
He did work at the country club.
Which was how much was he cooking then? He was cooking for everybody.
And he was cooking for the restaurant at the country club, all rich people.
Yeah. Yep.
Was there wasn't a head chef?
Well, everybody was
Jason
cooking
was helping.
together. Yeah. Yeah.
Jason was definitely helping. That's a good question though.
They should have a cook-off.
Yeah, bake off.
Like Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off.
Yeah, Eddie's Million. Yeah.
Classic. All right, let's do one more.
Hi, Rhea, Fran, and Noah. This is Jen from Philly. This
Go Birds.
isn't necessarily pop culture related, but I did see this and would love to hear all of your thoughts. When you're leaving a wedding, do you think you should say bye to the couple whose wedding you are attending? I know there's a lot of factors that play into maybe a yes or no answer, but would love to hear your thoughts. Love you guys. Bye.
Love you too.
It's so conditional to me. So many different factors. Size of the wedding, where are the bride and groom at the end of the wedding? I was just at a wedding this weekend. It was a smaller wedding, so by the time we made it to the after party and it was, time to leave, everyone's in close proximity to the bride and groom. Then I feel like, yes, you acknowledge, oh my God, that was, thank you so much. And then whatever, go from there. But I don't know, a big wedding when there's a lot going on, a lot of activity, you don't need everybody to say goodbye.
I kind of told everyone at our wedding, don't worry about saying bye to me because I don't want you to have to
put the disclaimer
I did
first.
Because I said, I don't want you to have to pull me off the dance floor to say goodbye to me. In the final songs that are playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really don't.
And when I was a bride, I don't remember.
I don't remember
like,
who said goodbye.
Yeah, and it wasn't like a priority to me at all because it was like if there was any or maybe older folk that were leaving, I was like, that's so fine. And go whenever you want to go. You certainly don't have to.
Right, because usually the couple goes and says hi to everybody, whether that's during the reception and they go table to table or they do it at the cocktail hour, whatever time they see fit. So I genuinely don't see a problem, although every time I'm leaving a wedding, I do go, do we say bye? Do we not say bye? Like you do have that every single time, but I just feel like
if the opportunity presents itself, take it. Like if you see an opening to say goodbye, I think it's nice, but like to take the couple out of their environment to say goodbye, I don't think that needs to happen.
During the last song, you don't want to pull them off and say...
If you're walking right past them and you can say goodbye, I think that's
And you could also make it like a I love you.
Exactly.
Congrats.
Right, from a distance.
Like
oh my God.
Yep. And then they're like, that whole thing.
Yeah.
So it is a tricky conversation.
It is, but I think it's a lot of people to have to say goodbye if you're at it. Whatever.
Yeah. I think people should just be okay with people not saying goodbye to them.
Yes.
Like, don't get mad that someone didn't say goodbye to you at your wedding.
And I can't say it crossed my mind at all during or after to be like, oh my God, that person didn't say bye to me, or like it just wasn't.
Don't remember
front of mind at all.
Nah, not at all. No, why would it be?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
At least you came, and that's what matters.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
All right, that wraps up the Pop Corner. Keep calling in with your hot takes, your voicemails, and your opinions, and we love you. All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so very much. We hope you have an amazing day. We'll talk to you on Friday. Smooches.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Look at the charts, who does it the best? 2 chicks getting paid in reality checks. You can find them at the gym.